and this is the road trip special of RawTruth Media. Man, Media Day. My thoughts. Steve Clifford. Let me start with the head coach. The head coach, in no surprise, he's going to get LaMelo the minutes. Look at his track record. No matter how bad the Hornets were, he has always given his point guard the keys to the offense, the minutes to the game. He's a defensive oriented coach. He talked about running the offense through LaMelo Ball. He talked about LaMelo glowingly, and that's why they called him JB 2.0. See, he's the JB version of giving his star players what they need, the minutes, um, the time, not spot playing LaMelo, not playing LaMelo like freaking 31 minutes in a game, which is not enough. Shout out to my brother Thunder. Shout out to Rap God Loaded. Let's hit the like button. Oh yeah, I'm in Utah right now, so I'm definitely I'm waiting until I get to Texas to get a haircut. I'm not I'm not getting no haircut in no damn Utah. Oh, Coach Joe doing great, man. Me and Coach Joe talk all the time. We was going to be streaming this week, but I'm moving, so uh, yeah, it's been busy. But once I touch down in Texas, me and Coach Joe gonna do a lot of streams. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah, share this video throughout all social media platforms. Hit the like button. I want to say kudos to LiAngelo Ball. Now, some people may say that I critique too much on LiAngelo, but the truth is, uh, I have a common sense point of view of what he needs to work on. So what I'm saying helps. When I say that LiAngelo needs to work on his lateral quickness, that's not a lie. That's something that he needs to work on. When I say LiAngelo has to uh, have better shot selection in the NBA, y'all know how the NBA is. If you're not a star, the shots you get is not going to be easy. So those are things I want to see from LiAngelo Ball. Um, one thing I noticed, the media was trying to give LaMelo these some tough questions. They asked him about Miles Bridges, and Lamelo was just being honest. But I'm not surprised that old media, some of the local Charlotte media, was going to ask him that. To no surprise, this is what they do. They're trying to fish for a story. All Lamelo said is, "I hope he comes back. We're going to need him." Now, some people are going to say that's a little too much for him to point out, and he's in deep water. He should have said nothing at all. But again, LaMelo was asked that question. So he did his job. And as a leader, when someone asks you tough questions, you answer it to the best of your ability. But I like the fact that LaMelo answered the question, moved on. Uh, Looking at the body language of LaMelo Ball, he looks like he's in great spirits. The energy is up. He just won a ball. And if Michael Jordan and Mitch Kupchak wasn't so cheap with this damn roster, uh, maybe the Hornets could be a fifth seed. But it's going to be tough for the Hornets to even make the eighth seed. So all I'm excited about, to be honest with everybody, is how Lamelo um, plays this game. Oh yeah, these this purple reflections to blue light glasses. So since I'm around computer screens all day, this helps my vision and it helps my like reduce headaches. Yeah, this top of the line right here. So if you see that little purple glare, that's what it's anti blue light. So if you anybody that works in offices and computers, get you the anti-blue light glasses. It's worth every penny. Actually looks pretty dope too. Uh, Rap God says the energy is different from last year. Yeah, the energy's better this year, Rap God. The energy's a lot better this year than last year. Steve Clifford, I think he's cool. I think he's a cool coach. The only problem is he's the puppet to Mitch Kupchak and Michael Jordan. And no disrespect, this is just honesty. It's just honesty. But yeah, the the vibe is different from the Hornets. You could tell this is not a James Borrego coach teams. I saw the energy off last year. We got 20 plus people in the chat. Make sure there's 20 plus likes. Last year, I hope I'm not like overstating this, but there wasn't like those happy vibes that, that much with the Hornets. Sometimes, but it wasn't authentic enough. This year, the players look pretty happy playing with each other. Uh, they're just ready for basketball. What I've heard about Steve Clifford, he's a player's coach, and he gets along with his players. Now the question is, are they going to win enough games? And really, the ownership of the Hornets put Steve Clifford in a tough position. How you going to get a new coach and not give the new coach weapons? You got to have more than just Lamelo Ball. You got to have more than just Book Night. And shout out to James Booknight. I think Booknight's going to have a great year as long as he gets his minutes. And he has star potential, I believe. Once he gets his minutes and gets comfortability of getting those minutes, I think Booknight is going to surprise a lot of people. Now, this is just what I think, though. As for Terry Rozier, if Terry Rozier doesn't buy into this is Lamelo's team, then they need to find a way to trade him. The only problem is Michael Jordan is a big fan of Terry Rozier, and is the reason why Terry Rozier wasn't traded at all. Um, Again, Michael Jordan, he has a little Jerry Jones in him as an owner. And when I say he has a little Jerry Jones in him, is the fact if you see the Cowboys ran by Jerry Jones was to put input on everything, even when things are going well. Um, that's Michael Jordan. When you knew you had a young team and you had a team that's about to flourish, Michael Jordan as well as Mitch Kupchak should have traded Gordon Hayward and Terry Rozier. Maybe they do it this year. And it's nothing against them personally. It's just that I don't believe they fit into the trajectory of what LaMelo and the young guys have got going for them. In my opinion, I think they're just in a way. Plus, they got ego too. Remember, this is the same Terry Rozier when he's with the Boston Celtics playing with Kyrie Irving. He gave Kyrie a hard time and didn't treat him like a star. They butted heads a lot, allegedly. So, um, but again, the vibes are great. Media was going to ask some far fetched questions, but LaMelo handled it well. Uh, he talked about taking his game to another level. Uh, and one thing I noticed about Steve Clifford said something that I was excited about. He pointed out that LaMelo Ball needs to score more for the Hornets to have success. About damn time. I was surprised when Steve Clifford said it. I was like, man, I didn't expect him to say all that, but yeah, about damn time. Yeah, it's a Chicago Cubs, man. That's one of my favorite baseball teams. Yeah, I gotta rep the Cubs, man. Drive guy says Terry Rozier traded before February. I hope so. I'm just tired of Terry Rozier. Like when he's not scoring, he's pouting. He don't want to play defense. He don't want to scrap. Man, it's annoying, man. The Hornets don't need that type of energy this coming season. Man, if I was a GM, and again, I've never been a GM, just like none of us has been GMs. But if I was a GM and if I had a point guard like LaMelo, all you really need is wing defenders who can run. LaMelo's going to pass you the ball. He's going to assist you at a high level. Uh, that's all he has to do. But again, this Hornets team, man, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Um, the only reason why I have positivity, that is mainly because of what I'm hearing from LaMelo Ball. He's looking to take his game another level, not just to be an All Star again. LaMelo sound like he wants to be first team All NBA. That's what I'm hearing when I'm listening to LaMelo, man. I don't think LaMelo wants to settle for less. I don't think LaMelo wants to play second fiddle to anybody. I want to say peace and love to my sister, Macrina Daniel. Said, hi, DJ. I'm feeling upbeat, man. It's basketball season, man. Man, if I wasn't driving on the road, I would have been streaming all day. But don't worry. Don't worry. It's coming back. Those streams are coming back. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm big chilling right now, man. After this, I'm about to go to New Mexico. I'm about to hit up the casinos, man. And that's one of my fun things I like to do. I like to hit up the casinos. But I have a limit to what I spend, though. If you ever go to casinos, I mean this on the real. Y'all gotta have a limit to spend, or y'all just gonna keep losing. It's addicting. So set your limit, and you'll be good. But just a little fun before I go to work on I think October 4th or 5th. October 5th, yeah, at my new job. So just chilling, man. This is a long drive. So after I leave here, I gotta drive another 10 more hours. And then when I get there, and then after I leave the hotel in New Mexico, then I gotta drive out of that. That's my last drive, and that's gonna be an extra 10 hours. So a total of 20 plus hours. So I don't know how I did it, man. I'm gonna be honest. This is a long road trip, man. So what's your opinion on Steve Clifford, man? Do you like the coach? Do you like what he said? So far, I like what he said. But you know what the Hornets, man, you got to see it to believe it. That's how the Hornets roll, man. You got to see it to believe it. You don't expect the unexpected from the Hornets. That's how they are, man. So yeah, Steve Clifford, I'm gonna give him a benefit of doubt. He said the right things. He talked up LaMelo. Steve Clifford sold the hell out of that press conference. He did a good job, man. I'm not gonna front on that. Rap guy says, I love what he has to say in his press conference. Yeah, he did a good job of selling his team to the fan base. And as an owner, and as what owners do, and as well as coaches, that's your job as well. See, last year, JB, he didn't sell the team enough. Even if you're not going to win enough, you're supposed to sell how good the team's going to be, and you're supposed to promote your star players. That's how it goes. What do y'all think about Jello? Y'all think Jello's gonna actually play this season, or you think he's gonna sit the bench? I want to know what y'all think. It's not gonna be easy. Of course, he'll deal with some jealousy. You know how the pros are. They looking at Jello and say, "Man, how in the hell he got in there?" They looking at what he did in the G League and all that stuff, and barely playing. But what Jello got to do is worry about Jello. Don't worry about anybody else. Try to get better in your game. Your brother done hooked you up. And shout out to LaMelo Ball and his camp. Shout out to Rock Nation. Nation. Uh, this is why they signed to him, to make these moves. Jello going to the Hornets, even though it's a non-guaranteed deal, is not possible Luis. Oh, I'm not moving to. I'm moving back to Texas. I'm just in Utah because it's a long drive. Oh heck no, I can't stay out here in Utah. Even though Utah got nice places and nice houses and everything else, Utah is not my vibe. I got to be around some melanin. You feel me? I got to be around people like me. I can't. I can't. No offense, but yeah, Utah is not my vibe. I'm moving back to Texas. Rap God, man, you my guy, but Rap God says Jello will likely play at least 25 minutes. Jello's not playing at least 25 minutes. We got to be realistic, my brother, man. He's not getting 25 minutes off the bat. Everything he gets will be earned. Jonathan Thompson says not enough pepper in Salt Lake. You ain't lying, man. Yeah, Salt Lake City, man. And when I drove into Salt Lake City, the driving out here is wild. First, I was questioning myself, like, wait, I know it's not me driving like this. Is this something I'm doing? And then I talked to some people out here, and I said, well, what's with the driving out here? And they was like, the reviews and people said that this is one of the worst spots for drivers because everybody be on their phones. They're not paying attention. Then there's no courtesy driving. I was like, I'm about to say it was just crazy out here. It was so crazy. I had to change my when I leave. I want to leave early before everybody's up. When I drove from Washington to Idaho, the Washington to Portland to Idaho, no problems at all. When I got here, it's nice. I mean, nice area, nature, hiking places. But man, that driving was crazy. Yeah, y'all make sure to hit the like button, share this video if you can. This is Raw Truth Media. It's a family. This channel is not possible without you all. I guarantee it, man. At all. But yeah, I'm interested. No matter how many minutes Jello plays, I just want to see his progression. And I damn sure don't want to see him sit on the bench all day. If he's sitting on the bench, you can't really blame the coaches because they're just trying to win games. If he's sitting on the bench, he needs to be in the G League if he's sitting on the bench. Maybe that happens. But Jello needs to play something. He can't just sit around all day. And I talked to a lot of coaches, and a lot of coaches who are fans of the Ball family that have agreed with me on that take. If Jello's not playing, if he's just sitting on the bench just to keep Lamelo happy, that's why I said I don't really trust the Hornets that much because no matter what move they're doing, there's always another thing happening. Did they have that? Those are questions fans of Jello and fans of Ball family got to answer. Are they doing this just to make Lamelo happy? I think they are, or are they doing it uh, because they believe in Jello's game, or is it both? We'll find out this season. But it's a smart thing to do. If you're not gonna, again, let's be honest. The Hornets didn't make damn no moves at all, like I pointed out earlier in the stream. Um, so they were desperate. They were desperate. And I told y'all this summer, if Jello is ever signed to the team, it's gonna be because they get the last minute call. They have those meetings and they're saying, "Man, we ain't even doing enough." Shout out to Ant Learn, my brother right there, the OG. He said, if you do not bring in no free agents to keep Melo happy, you got to put your brother on the roster. Yeah, that's exactly what you got to do. The Hornets failed LaMelo, so they got to. This is their attempt to make him happy. But I tell you one thing: if you think that LaMelo's just going to be happy because his brother's here, you got to do that and more. You got to bring in his family, and you got to bring in a good roster. So I hope the Hornets ain't just sitting back and just like, we don't have to do anything this season. We're good. We got his brother. No, no, no. That's not how LaMelo works. Uh, If you know LaMelo, if you watch his every move, if you watch the Ball family move, LaMelo, especially LaMelo, he does moves a different way. He's not a follower. He is not a follower. Y'all know what I'm telling. LaMelo is not a follower. So he's not gonna just do things just because you made him happy by having his family play on the team. Because if Jello's not playing and you still have him on the team, you know what LaMelo's gonna say? What else are you gonna do for me? That's exactly what he's gonna say. Uh, Macrina says Jello need to show what he can do to really help, not stay docile. Yeah, Jello can't stay docile at all until you get a guaranteed contract. Remember, this is a non-guaranteed contract. Until you're in an active roster playing on a guaranteed contract, you can't be too happy. You can't be. You just got to be even killed and ready to ball. That's what you got to do. But that's all I wanted to point out. Uh, about to go to the bar, kick it a little bit, but not too long. Got to get some rest on the road. This is Raw Truth Media giving you the raw content that you definitely need. Peace and love to everybody. Y'all share this video throughout all social media platforms. And when I get down to Texas, when I get settled in Texas, me and Coach Joe definitely would do a stream with y'all. I just been on the road a lot. And let me read this last thing. Ant Learn says, I find it crazy Plumlee will be the starter. Yeah, that's another L for the Hornets. You got everybody improving in big man, but the Hornets. The Hornets' five position is one of the weakest in the NBA. But you want to settle on Plumlee again. I ain't complaining. I'm just keeping it real. Peace to you, Jonathan, man. Y'all stay blessed out there, man. Y'all stay positive no matter what. I'm out.